Welcome back, upcyclers. Today we're going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about the Tops Now product. I recently got this order in. It is five of the Bobby Witt debut card. I'm hoping that we get lucky and there's a parallel in here. Judging by the print run, the chances of that are pretty slim. But so we're going to open this. We're going to take a look at these. But first, I want to talk about Tops Now in general. This is a video I've wanted to do since I started my channel. This was one of my original ideas for a video, sort of a public service announcement to those people in the hobby that I am of the opinion that Tops Now rookie cards are the most undervalued and slept on genre or segment of the hobby out there, especially for baseball, but they do have things for other sports as well. I just follow the baseball a lot closer. Let's talk a little bit about print runs. Print run, gem rates, pop reports are really important for determining the value of a card. It's scarcity, right? It's basic supply and demand economics. There are 1,000 people that want a PSA 10 Fernando Tatis rookie card. Or more specifically, to maybe get all of the base Fernando Tatis rookie cards in the Gem 10. This particular one, as an example, had a print run of 3,061 cards. So that means only 3,000 of that card were made versus other modern and ultra-modern card bases that were in the tens or hundreds of thousands. At the time that I bought this, which was, I bought a lot of the Tops Now stuff during last season or last summer, you know, the All-Star game, second half of the season. I kind of figured this out, figured and formed this opinion. Obviously, I'm a Padres guy. I'm a Tatis collector. So, you know, I certainly added a lot of Tatis to my PC. Now, what's interesting about Tops Now cards is they are official licensed card. They have the player image. They've got the logo, the team name, right? So it's different than your Panini stuff. They do have the official rookie card symbol on them. They are an official rookie card. They do get graded by all the major grading companies. And I very much consider it, if you were trying to get all of the base Fernando or any player rookie cards from a given year, I believe now cards would be included in that collection. And I've noticed that the values of these were way out of whack last summer with their base card flagship equivalents. And it's starting to change a little bit. Let's continue to use this card here as an example. This card here, there we go. I bought this card. This is from my personal collection. I bought this card about 9-10 months ago, and I spent about $100 on it. At the time, the 2019 Topps Series 2 base card that we all are familiar with, the landscape one where he's throwing, that was going for about the same price, right in there, the $120 range. They were within a couple bucks of each other, which at the time didn't make much sense to me because of the print run difference. There are probably well north of 100,000 of the base Topps Series 2 card, and there's only 3,000 made of this. Yet they were going for about the same price. And this raw was actually going for a decent bit less than the flagship card raw. I also, in addition to buying some already graded ones, was buying out pretty much every one I could find of the 2019 Tatis, not just this card, but all of his, anything with that rookie card logo on it. And I was often buying them in bulk from eBay sellers and probably averaging somewhere in the $8 to $12 a card raw. Now, why is it interesting about raw cards? Well, because these cards aren't put in packs, it seems to me that the production quality on them is actually significantly better than the standard flagship stuff, and even more of the premium stuff like Chrome. For example, take a Tatis card. There are 185 as of the recording of this video. I just checked the PSA pop report. 185 of that card of the 3,061 that were sent out have gone to PSA for grading. 161 got a gem 10. That is an 87% gem rate. That's a higher gem rate than I've ever seen on any card before. And if you look at other ones, other Tatis cards, other Topps Now cards from 2018-19 all the way to last year, that's you see that pattern. You see that north of 70% gem rate. So if you buy the raw cards, assuming that there's a problem in the mail or the original or even do something with them, there's a real good chance that if you send it in for grading, you're going to get a gem. Now, interestingly enough, this valuation difference doesn't just apply to the base ones. They have parallels, just like everything else, and they've got special ones that were autographed. This one right here is one of my favorite cards in my collection. I did buy this graded, and I didn't buy it all that long ago. Like during this past off season, maybe around December, January, and I paid just a hair over $1,000 for this card. Now I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, but relative to other, really low serial number Tatis autographed rookie cards, I mean, that is an absolute steal. You're looking probably well north of 10 grand for an out of 50, gold auto. And even like the 50 blues, those are, between 5 and 10 grand at least, well graded like this. I think personally, that's probably a $3,000 to $5,000 card, but I only paid $1,000 for it. So either, but again, something is only worth what someone else is going to pay for it. That's economics 101. So if I put that up on eBay at an auction, that card is worth whatever it goes for, just like it's worth whatever it went for, because I believe I'm the last one that's bought that particular card on eBay. So the comp on that card would be what I paid for it. That being said, Topps is a business, and they're trying to make money, and they want to milk as much off of these superstars when they come out as possible. Case in point, Wander Franco. Wander Franco debuted. When he debuted last year, they did a 2021 Topps Now rookie. It was number 402 in the set. 61,000 were bought. And a PSA 10 in that card's going for about $100. Which, to me sounds honestly about right. Now, if you look back at the Ohtani here, which I do have, and this is in my bin ready to go off to grading next time I do an order, this will probably be in it. Only 4,830 of these were purchased. This was 3,000. I don't have the Bichette or the Lubob from 2020, but those were all about the Robert was about 15,000. The Bichette was 2,400. Now the Witt Jr. that we're going to open, about 20,000 of these were ordered. So what those numbers are telling me are a couple of things. People are starting to notice and stop sleeping on these cards. And I can tell you that from a combination of two things. I mentioned earlier that I bought this one for about $100. This one currently goes for about $175. So where a lot of Tatis cards virtually all Tatis rookie cards have seen a pretty significant downturn over the last 9 to 12 months. This is one of the few that's actually up, and it's up pretty significantly. It's up 75% during the period. That same base card that it was about the same price as has seen its value get more than cut in half. That card in PSA stakes is around 40 or 50 bucks. It's with the cost of grading at PSA, it's worth less than getting it graded right now. So it's interesting to see where this stuff is going to go long term. I have, full disclosure, not trying to pump it or anything, but I have purchased quite a bit, specifically of the Tatis stuff. I've got some Acuna and some Ohtani and a few other random things, some graded, some not. But I see this as a real value opportunity for collecting in the short term. I think that, as we potentially enter this junk slab era, there are way too many people sent in high population base cards because they could get them graded for 10 or 15 bucks, before PSA shut down, to taking more stuff coming in. I think a lot of these are out there and are going to continue to be out there. Versus these have a defined print run. We know what they are. Now, the Wanderer is a bit of an anomaly at 61,000, but 5,000, 3,000, Bichette 2,000. That's by comparison to the flagship product. That's a parallel, right? It's a lower print run, short printed, and whereas there are more than enough 2019 top series 2 Tatis rookie cards to go around for everybody that wants them. Eventually get enough, more of those will start to get set back in and will get graded in a Gem 10, and there will eventually be enough for everybody, so that price point is going to get held down. And those that are graded below a 10, PSA 8s or 9s, they're going to be worth next to nothing. A PSA 8 Tatis rookie is worth the same or less than a raw one right now. And rightfully so. They are very plentifully available and easy to get. So anyway, without further ado, let's take a look and see if I did get lucky and get sent a parallel of the Witt Jr. I'm going to say, given that they don't do nearly as many parallels with the Topps Now stuff, which again makes the parallels themselves, one could argue, a parallel of a parallel, even more scarce and valuable. You don't have a refractor, a Walmart special, or you don't have the Chrome versus the regular. You don't have the 500, the out of 250, the out of 150, 100, 75, 50, like that. It's not like that. So here we go. Here's Bobby. Now, I am not going to send these into grade anytime soon because it's $100 or through a bulk service. The bulk's a better rate. It comes with a nice plastic holder if you order more than 5 or more than 10. And that's right. And that's order 5. I ordered 10. It looks like I got 10 identical Bobby Witt rookie cards. I will take those. I will put them back in here. And then I will put them with the stuff that I'm just hanging on to. And we're going to see how things go. If Bobby Witt Jr. turns out to be the next greatest thing since sliced bread, and all of a sudden this card is, going for 100, 150, $200 in a PSA 10 holder, The PSA hopefully has gotten back down to 20, $25 to send in. This all becomes a good value proposition. Oh, one thing I should note, these are only sold for a 24-hour period, in case you don't know, on the Topps website, and they are $10 a piece, or $9.99 plus tax. However, if you buy more of them, if you buy 5 or 10, or I think they even have 50 or 100, the price per card does go down pretty significantly. I think I'm only into these for about $4 or $5 a card. So anyway, let me know what you think below about Topps Now. Maybe I am completely and utterly wrong, and this is just a cash grab by Topps and a way to sell some extra Bobby Witt Jr. and Wander Franco cards. Let me know what you think. Have you bought any of these? Are you interested in any of these? Have I made any interesting and valid points? If you enjoy this kind of content, please do check out my other videos. I have quite a few of them up. I do a lot of graded card reveals, wax rips, going through collections, treasure hunting, all that kind of fun stuff in the hobby. Please check those videos out. Subscribe to the channel. Do that YouTuber thing. Hit the bell so you're notified when new stuff comes out. I'm also on Instagram under the San Diego Upcycler. So please do check out all of that stuff. Let me know what you think below about this video, Topps Now. And most importantly, I hope you have a great day and take care of yourself. Thanks. Bye.